going to be a 30-minute energizing flow. We're going to be focusing a lot on our breath, working into our hips, and just generally activating energy from the body to set you up for your day. So, let's get started. So we're going to begin our practice with a breathing technique called Samavati breathing. It basically engages the parasympathetic nervous system and helps you to relax, release agitation, irritation, and brings equilibrium into the body, more evenness to the breathing. So when we're practicing Samavati, or square breathing as it's also known as, we inhale for a count of 4 and hold the end of your inhale for a count of 4. Don't try and hold the breath too strongly, just keep the throat open and allow the breath to stop. And for your exhale, you exhale for a count of 4 and again hold the end of an exhale, again without force, and then we repeat this. So if you'd like to begin your breathing, if you're not already seated, if you have tightness in your hips or your knees are up here and your back is rounding, then get yourself a block, a blanket, cushion, book, anything that you can to raise your hips off the ground, and come to your comfortable seat. So we'll begin with our eyes closed, hands on our knees. Beginning to tune into the natural rhythm of your breath. The belly expanding on your inhale, falling away on your exhale. And now we'll inhale for our count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale for 4. Hold 4. Exhale for 4. Hold 4. On your own. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Return to your natural inhale. In and out through the nose. Feeling the sit bones grounding down into the earth beneath you. Feeling the weight of your body against the ground. Imagine your sit bones sprouting roots and see them growing down deep into the earth. Send your breath there. breathing into our roots, feeling centered, grounded, safe and supported by the earth. Bringing our hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Thumbs at the sternum, elbows out. And slowly flutter open the eyes. So if you're new to yoga, yoga is basically a breath practice. When we have control of the breath, we have control of the mind. And this is the basis of yoga. So to begin, it's always good to start with a breathing practice. Whenever you're practicing on your own at home, always tune into your breath first, have a little meditation, and then begin your posture practice. So just to get into the habit of marrying our movement with our breath, we're going to begin with what I like to call sun breaths. So we'll keep our hands together at the chest. As we inhale, we'll bring our arms up, gaze upwards towards the sky. As we exhale, we'll put our hands together and draw down the midline of the body, bowing our head. Inhale up, gaze up. Exhale, hands come through, head comes down, chin to chest. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. Exhale. At your own pace. This time as we exhale, we'll bring our hand down to our heart center. Keep them here. Take a deep inhale, gaze up. Exhale, we'll interlace the hands. Push the hands out in front of us, round the spine, chin to chest, gaze to your belly button. We'll inhale our hands upwards towards the sky, gaze up. Exhale, release the hands. Interlacing our hands behind our backs, heel the hands together. Shoulders roll onto your back. Inhale, draw the hands down, open the chest. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, round the spine, push the hands away. Inhale, up, gaze to the sky. Exhale, release the hands. Interlace behind your back. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale to heart center. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, shine the chest. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, heart center. With your own breath, at your own pace. And speed it up a little bit. And keep your hands at your heart center. Inhaling into the energy that we're building in the body. We'll release our hands, bring them just behind us, either side of the hips, further back a little bit. And as we inhale, we'll lift our hips up, drop our head, push our chest to the sky. Exhale, release down. Inhale, we'll bring our hands out in front of us, coming over onto our knees into a tabletop position. Our hands directly underneath our shoulders and our knees directly underneath our hips. From here, we'll take some cat-cow. So as we inhale, bring our chest forward, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, we'll round the spine, draw the belly to the spine, gaze to our toes. Inhale, bring the chest through, gaze up. Exhale, round the spine, gaze to the toes, really exaggerate the movement. Inhale through. Exhale. And take some circular movements with our cat-cow. So coming over to one side, exhaling, arching the back, over to the left. Inhale and exhale. Back. Going the other way. And then return to a neutral tabletop. We'll bring our right leg up, bend that knee, bring it out to the side, and we'll do some hip circles. Just waking up the hips here, bringing some movement into our lower body. And then rotate the other way. And then extend that leg back behind you again, gaze forward. We'll lift up our left hand, balancing our table here, picking a point in front of us to focus on. And if you feel balanced, then reach back behind you, bending the knee, grabbing a hold of the foot. Slowly release the leg, bring it back down to the mat. We'll come up onto our toes and push up to a high plank. Gazing just down in front of us, we'll inhale, bring our knee to our elbow. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale and release. Inhale the left knee. And then down. Push our hips up to a downward facing dog, walking our feet in a bit if we need to. Back is long, spine is straight. Hands are firmly planted in the mat. We can walk our dog here if we like, just waking up the backs of the legs. And then we'll bring our knees down to the mat, hips, sit bones to our heels, head comes to the mat, child's pose. Feeling the belly rise against the thighs on your inhale, falling away on your exhale. Inhale, we'll come back to tabletop. We'll walk our hands forward just slightly off the mat and bring our forehead down. Puppy pose. Making sure that our hips are stacked above our knees. If we're quite open in the shoulders, you can come up onto tented fingers.
You can bring your chin to the mat as well and really melt your chest down. We'll walk our hands into the shoulders and press up back to tabletop. So from here we're going to do that same sequence but on the other side. So if we lift our left leg up, bring that leg out to the side, bend at the knee and do some hip circles. Waking up the other side of the body. And going back the other way. Remembering to breathe. Inhale that leg back out. Lift our right arm in front of us, balancing our table. Picking a point in front of you that you can focus on. If you feel balanced, then reach back for that back foot. Push the back foot into the hand, arching the back, gazing forwards in your tiger pose. And slowly with control, releasing the back foot, placing the knee back on the mat, tucking your toes, and pushing up to a high plank. So we'll bring our right knee to our right elbow. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Drop the foot to the other side. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Once more. And then we'll push back to a downward facing dog. Sigh it all out. Pedaling out the heels if you'd like. Come up onto the toes. Rotate our heels to the left. Just finding a side stretch. Gazing under that right armpit. Inhale back to center. Exhale, drop those heels over to the right hand side. Gazing under our left armpit. Stretching down the left hand side of the body. And inhale back to center. We'll inhale, lift our right leg up off the ground. Come forward into your high plank. And then plant that foot in between the hands at the front of the mat. We'll drop our back knee. And come up into our low lunge. Hands up to the sky. Slight back bend. Really pulling that right hip back so to square the hips. We'll drop our left hand to the mat, bend into our left knee and take a hold of that left foot, giving you a nice quad stretch. Release. Coming back to your low lunge, we're going to straighten the front leg, flex the foot, inhale, exhale, fold over that front leg. Inhale, come forward into your low lunge. Exhale, back into your half splits. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, back. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, back. Inhale, come forwards. So we'll tuck our back toes, straighten the leg, and with the strength of your core and your legs, bringing yourself up to a high lunge. Bring your arms extended upwards towards the sky, drawing that right hip back to square off the hips. Bring your left hand out in front of you, right hand behind. Rotate the chest to the right hand side, revolving your high lunge. Keeping that position in the legs. Coming back to center. We'll drop our back foot, straighten the front leg. Pop our back hip into that back thigh. Begin to bend forward. Coming into your triangle, bringing your right hand to the thigh, the knee, the calf, or perhaps the floor. Left arm extends upwards towards the sky, keeping your chest open. Feeling like your left shoulder is drawing back behind you. Gaze down to your toes. Slowly begin to bend into that front knee. Coming up to your warrior two. Or windmill the arms down. Framing the front foot. Step your right foot to meet your left at the back of your mat. Coming into your downward facing dog. Lift up the left leg. Bending the knee, bring it forward into your high plank. Then step that foot in between your hands at the front of the mat. Dropping that back knee into your low lunge. Drawing your left hip back, squaring off the hips. Extending the arms upwards towards the sky. Slight back bend. We'll drop our hands, right hand to the mat, bending into that back knee, taking a hold of the foot, quad stretch. Releasing the back foot, framing the front foot. We'll straighten our left leg, flex the foot, fold over that leg. Knee can be bent here. Inhale, come forward, low lunge. Exhale, straighten the leg, half splits, folding over. Inhale, forwards. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, come forward, tuck the back toes, lift the knee, high lunge. Arms extend upwards towards the sky. Right hand comes in front, left hand comes back, revolving your high lunge. Staying strong in the legs. Bringing that left hand to meet the front. Drop the back foot. Arms into your warrior two, but not for long. We'll straighten that front knee. Coming forwards. Releasing the hand to the shin, the floor, the thigh. Triangle. Or Trikonasana. Slowly gazing to our feet, to our left foot, bending into that front knee, coming to your warrior two, gazing to the fingertips, making sure that our front knee isn't falling over the toes, but is in line with the toes. We'll windmill the arms down, framing the foot. Step that foot to meet the back in your downward facing dog. Reconnect to your breath here. Maybe sighing out your exhale. As we inhale, we'll tiptoe our feet to the front of the mat, bringing our toes together, coming into our forward fold, taking a hold of each elbow, and allowing your body to swaying from side to side. Gaze into the knees. Releasing the hands to the floor and slowly curling the back all the way up to standing. Head, the last thing to come up. We'll take our hands to heart center. Keep your toes together, gently placed together. Inhale, come up onto the toes. And exhale, staying on the toes, begin to drop your hips down to the floor. Staying balanced, knees together, hands at prayer. And then we'll release, dropping down to the mat. That's my mic. Nearly crushing it. We'll bring both knees into the chest. Squeeze the knees in, releasing the lower back, rocking from side to side. Keeping our right knee into the chest, we'll extend our left leg down. Inhale to release, exhale, squeeze that knee in. Taking a hold of the knee with your left hand, allow your right arm to come up to the side. Inhale to extend, and exhale, twist over to the left. Keeping both shoulders in contact with the mat here, making sure not to over twist. You want to feel the full expression of the breath. Beginning to cool down the body, relaxing the nervous system, getting ourselves prepared for Shavasana. Inhale that knee back up, give it one last squeeze into the chest. Then extend it down. Inhale the left knee up, squeeze it in. Take a hold of it with the right hand, left arm comes out to the side. Inhale to extend and exhale to twist over to the right. Once again, making sure that both shoulders are on the mat, and that we're not over twisting. If you feel like your breath is compromised, and just come up out of the twist ever so slightly, using your hand as a support for that knee. Feel
Feeling our breath slow down, relaxing the mind, calming the body. Each exhale, feeling the body release. Inhale that knee back up to center. Give it a squeeze. And then extend your leg down on the mat. Coming into Shavasana. So if we straighten our body, spine is straight and long, legs are slightly apart, and your ankles spread out to the side. Bring your arms out down beside the body. Palms upwards towards the sky. Tuning into your breath. Deep inhales down into the belly. Deep exhales, allowing the belly to fall in through the nose and out through the nose. Relaxing all our sense organs. Soften the ears. Allowing the tongue to rest on the roof of the mouth. Feeling our skin soft and supported. And our eyes, allow them to fall deep into their sockets. Smoothing and relaxing the muscles around the eyes. The space in between the eyebrows. Beginning to come back to our physical body. Bring some movement into the fingers, into the toes. Anything that feels good for you right now. Full body stretch, hands over the head, feet pointed. And then we can release, bringing our knees to the chest and rolling over to our right hand side. Using our hands to push ourselves up to a seated position. Keeping our eyes closed. Bringing our hands in to the chest in Anjali Mudra at our hearts. The light and love within me bows and sees the light and love in me. Namaste.